Welcome back to my channel, friends. Today we are going to see ls command in Linux. ls is going to stand for listing. So we are going to list the directories and the files which are created in Linux with the help of ls command. So I am going to create the directories first. For this I will require the terminal. So open in terminal. Over here I am going to create the directories. For creating the directory, the command is mkdir, and the name of the directory is suppose demo. Another directory I am creating with the name called as mkdir. The name of the directory is test. One more directory I am creating, mkdir. The name of the directory is suppose car. So these are the names of the directories or the directories which I am creating. Now cd space demo. I am inside the demo directory now. With the help of cd, I am changing the path of the directory. So I am going to go inside my demo directory. In this directory, I will try to create empty files with the help of touch command. The empty files will be suppose a1, a2, a3 and so on. Now I'll just come out of the demo directory by writing cd dot dot. Now inside the test directory, I want to create some empty files. For this, I am going to go inside the test directory. So it is cd test, press enter. Now over here I am going to write the touch command. Now with the help of touch command, I am going to check out or create the files called as f1, that is f2 or maybe d1, and press enter. So these are the files which I have created inside the touch command. Again I am going to come out of the test directory. Now what am I going to do is I am going to type ls. ls is used for listing of the directories and the files. You will see that there are three directories which I have created, that is car, demo and test. Suppose I create an empty file on the desktop such as hello. This is an empty file which I am creating, and now if I type ls and c, you will see that the hello is going to come in black color because it represents a file, and the car, demo and test, these are the directories, and hence it is being represented as blue color. Now if I type ls asterisk and press enter, you will find that the demo, car and test, these are the three directories which are present, and inside these three directories the files which I have created, that is a1, a2, a3 is under the demo directory, and d1, f1, f2 is under the test directory. So these are the files which are being created inside the directories. So ls star command is used for listing of the directories, and inside that the files which we have created will also be seen. Now suppose if I write ls-l, ls-l is a special command that gives some extra information about the directories and the files that you have created. The directories and the files are created by which user? So it is a root user who have created the file. Then what is the date and the timestamp at which that particular file has been created, that will also be mentioned. Even the you can say that even the permissions for that particular directory will also be mentioned, and the name of the directory will be again in blue color and the name of the file will be coming in black color. So ls-l gives you the detail of your information about the directories and your files. Now the next command in ls that we are going to study is, if I write ls-d option and press enter, it is going to give me the hidden file. That is why it is given me dot operator over there. Okay, now what am I going to do is I am going to write ls-d option, and in the square brackets I am going to mention as it is either d, t or maybe a, close the bracket, and I am going to write star over here. Now what is this going to indicate over here? It is going to mention all the directories that are either starting from D, T or A. But currently I have no directory that is starting from the alphabet A, and hence it is not going to show it as the output. but the directories that are starting from D and T have already come. So this particular -D indicates the directories over here. Okay, now one more thing, if I do not write this -D and instead of A I write H, then let's see what it gives as the output. You will find that all the ls command is going to represent all the directories that are either starting from D, or maybe it is a file that is starting from H also. So you will see that hello is our file that is also being represented in the output, then demo is the directory that is also going to come, along with the inside empty files will be represented as the output over here. So this is the only difference. If you write -D, it is going to give you the directories, and if you do not write -D, then it is also going to consider the files. But whatever you write in the square brackets, that will be in the format of OR. So the files or the directories should be either starting from D or T or H. You can give any alphabet whichever you want. Now we are going to study ls etc. This is the directory which I am giving. Then I am going to write asterisk a dot asterisk. Now what is this going to give me? This is going to give me that in the etc directory, the files that is consisting of a and dot operator, that will be compulsory present, and this asterisk indicates that any number of alphabets can be present before a dot and any number of alphabets can be present after a dot. It can be alphabets, it can be special character, it can be numbers also. So you will find that this a dot is compulsory and this etc directory is compulsory. The file name can vary with any number of alphabets. That is the reason it has given me this particular 3 outputs. So this was all about in detail of your ls command. What we have learned over here is ls command is used for listing. It is used for listing directories and your files. If I write ls star, then it is going to give me in the hierarchy format which particular directory is present inside which directory, that will be mentioned. Then if I write ls-l, it is going to give me the owner of the file, the date time stamp when the file or the directory was created, then the permission that will be allocated to that particular directory or the file will be present over there. Then if I write -D option, this -D option gives me the directories that are either starting from D, T or A. Then the last option which I showed you was in the etc directory, if I want to search the files that are either starting from any characters, but a dot should be compulsory present, and asterisk indicates that any number of alphabets can be present before a dot and after a dot. So this was all about the ls command in Linux. It is the most used command in Linux, which is really very beneficial to know. So that's all for today. If you like this particular video, please do like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.